Okay, the next one is one minor thing about this code is you could decide your initial value and ending value for your variable freely, but you cannot touch the increment. It's always kind of +1, right? But in many cases, you might want to increase by number 2 or by number 3, or even how about -1, not increasing but decreasing. So there is a way you can do that. Okay, so according to our lecture note, we want to include, put another subroutine below that. So when you typed it, this bar is automatically produced in there. So it's clearly separating these two subroutines. This is another subroutine. So title should be different, right? So it's placing number 2. And exactly same style for I from 1 to number 10, and whatever we want to do looks very similar, and increase the variable I, so by 1, right? But because of this extra code in there, step 2, the meaning of next is not +1, the meaning of that is +2. So you start from 1, after you finish it, the next one should be 3. So we are not going to have anything in cell 2,2 or 4,2. Okay, so let's look at what happened. You have that, and let's run it. Okay, can you say that? I mean, you can check it, right? I from 1, right? And cell 1,2, so 1,2, so B1, and contents should be just that value, I, good. And next I means add 2 there, so next cell should be 3,2, and the value must be 3, right? Because I changed to 3 at this moment, right? And just keep doing it. So if you just add to every odd numbers, the largest possible odd number before 10 is 9, right? So in 9,2, we are going to have 9 in there. Now, when you add number 2, that 9, we are going to have 11, which is greater than this last number. So we just stop there, this moment. Okay? So that's how we can do that. Now, let me mention one thing which is not in our lecture note, but I think I mentioned this one someplace else, or maybe later, but it's like this. So far, we never do this way before. In every module has only one subroutine. Now, this is the first time to see 2 different subroutines within one module window, right? Then, if you place your cursor somewhere else like this, right? Not in here, not in there, right? Somewhere else. And if you click this run button, then it's asking which subroutine I want to run, because my cursor is not clearly placed. Okay, but if you place that cursor there and run, it just run. Okay, we got that results. If you place that here and run, it just run that way. Okay, so if you want to check it one more time, let me delete, and let me place this one here, just any place within that subroutine, and run, we got it, and here run, you got it. Okay, but if you place that one here, then we have to pinpoint what subroutine you want to run. How about that place, right, between that? Then it also asking which one. So whenever you click in kind of empty line, okay, no matter where it is, then you cannot run, okay, until you specifically mention what subroutine you want to choose. Okay, so just be careful, especially when you have more than one subroutines within one module window. Okay, the next one is not only the positive increment, but negative increment is also possible. So in this case, the big change is our starting value for I is 10 instead of 1, and it goes down 1. Okay? So definitely without having this step with negative number, it's not going to work, right? Because next, without having that, next means adding 1, right? So if you start from 10 and adding 1, it's going all the way to the up, right? Cannot be back to 1, right? So in this case, we just simply put step number as negative 1, right? So negative 2. So in here, the initial cell will be 10,3. So I suspect in this line, right? 10,3. And the input number is just a 10. Okay, after you finish it, next I means subtracting 2 from that. So it's going to be 8, right? So next one is 8,3, which is here. And the value must be 8, according to that. So let's run it. And it's that 10, 8, like that. Okay, so you have all the freedoms for starting value, ending value, okay, no matter whether increasing or decreasing, and even including the step numbers, the increments of that variable.